So today we are doing something to the Evo because we've finally made a decision and we are taking off the vinyl. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and yes, you heard me right. Today we are going to be taking off another piece off the Evo because we are taking off the vinyl as we just work towards changing the car, how it looks, and where we're going to be taking the car moving forward. Let's talk about why to start with, and then we'll get into doing it. So number one is that this vinyl has been on the car for a while now, and one of my main worries with having it on there so long is paint fade, and it's something that I don't really want to have happen, obviously, because I don't want to have a brand new whole paint job done. Now the second reason is just to keep things varied as well, and I really like OEM plus style builds now, and even though the Evo looks clean and people have said it's got that clean look, I think just stripping it back to just the bare colour, because it is such a rare colour and people really like it, so I thought if we just take it back, and then like I say, there might be a few changes that we do moving forward. I know that this will upset some people, but in my eyes it needs to be done. You know, Zoe designed this for me and I'm a bit upset we're taking it off, but she even gets that we have to change things and mix it up in the car scene and keep things varied. So it's probably is the best thing to do right now. She understands that. She even said to me, you know, it's been on there for kind of 1 or 2 years now, I can't even remember. So just in case, because the vinyl's not been on too long, so I'm hoping that it's going to come off fairly easily. I did have a little play around with one of the cranes, or swans as Adam C knows them, earlier, but like I say, if we need it, we have got a heat gun. Obviously we'll go softly with it, but we'll probably have to use that for the bigger pieces, but I'm hoping that things should come off, so let's crack on. So I'll have a look at this one here. I'm just gonna see. So I did start to take it off. Oh, okay, that's coming off quite nicely. Oh, we're really doing it. What? Oh, what are you doing up there? See, this is what I have to contend with. Excuse me. Look, I'm not sure if you can see this. This is what I have to contend with. Excuse me. Don't you scratch my paint. Hey? That's actually coming off quite nicely. And actually there's a little, like, obviously there's the outline, but yeah, actually it's just once you rub it, it's gone. So I think with a clean, we should be good. Oh, come on. You know what, these are coming off quite easy. These aren't the bit I'm worried about. It's the big bit that I'm really worried about. Okay, so some of the bigger parts, we are going to use the heat gun just lightly because it's mainly more sticky in that central section rather than at the edges. So just going to use a heat gun. Go very lightly if you're going to ever do this. Like, don't go crazy. Can you sit down? Don't want any burnt children around it. So these get really hot really quick. So you really don't need to do much. I've had one of these ever since that I had the Mini Cooper, if you have followed me since then. And this was crucial because the stripes on the bonnet when I had that were so crusty and cracked, they'd been on there so long, that if I tried to take it off without one of these, it would have pulled the paint off. And that's another reason why I want to kind of get this off sooner, because I don't want paint fade, but also I don't want to actually have the paint coming off down the line because this is stuck on so hard. What did I say? We have a problem. Okay, so what has happened is what I said can happen, and paint has actually come off, as you can see. Here, there, and then we've got a little bit down here as well. I don't know if that's focusing. And this is a risk that you take when you do something like this. Now, what I want to say is this. When I first got the car and before the vinyl was on, I had someone come round and they said that they would not machine polish this car because the paint was so thin. So if you've got normal paint that's not been machine polished already or coated or whatever over the years, polished and polished and polished, and it's worn it down, you might be okay. And that is one issue with having a car that's got 23-year-old paint on it. It's obviously thinner paint, and this can happen. We aren't going to worry about it too much, and we're going to do what we can, and it might just mean that the plans we do have for the car in the future might be happening sooner. You know what? I'm not too upset. It is what it is. So I've just remembered something. The driver's door and the passenger's door, where they meet, kind of going out to about here, were resprayed about 2 years ago, where essentially I dinged the car. And those are the bits that have essentially had paint come off when I've took the vinyl off, because everywhere else is good, even the edges. It's the edges here, because we've had a little bit more come off, and the edge here, those bits I showed you, where it meets actually where paint has come off. So it might not be the original paint that is the problem. It might actually be the paint job that was done 2 years ago on just this kind of section, which is really, really annoying if that is the case. Oh no. Oh. There's more paint coming off. This definitely ain't no show car no more. Maybe we should just full on send it, you know, track car. No one worries about paint on a track car. And Dustin Williams has got a Porsche that literally has paint fade sections on the bonnet. Hey? He's got loads more money than me. He's not got it sorted, so why should I worry? Just saying. So we're all done, and do we start with the good bits or the bad bits? So depending on who you are, the good bits are, well, it's done and the car looks so different. So first up, let's look at the driver's side. So you can see we've got this little one here. We've got paint off here and these sort of bottom bits here. I don't know how clearly that's coming through. We've then got this sort of section here, and it comes down here. We've also got it coming off here as well, and then you've also got paint taken off on this side. So that is the driver's side. Now I think the passenger side could even be worse in my opinion. Well, they're both bad, but yeah. So coming round to the passenger side, this bit we done really, really, really well. And then that isn't really, really, really well. So we've got this, and then if we come along, it gets really bad here. Look at that. There, here has all come off. We've got a bit more up here, and then here as well, and here as well, and even I think that's some. Yeah, there's more paint as well. Not great. Not great at all. Oh, it's not really what I wanted. But the vinyl had to come off because of these reasons. Imagine if it had stayed on another year. Honestly, it could have been taken off even more paint. And part of me honestly thought nothing was going to come off. But then when one bit come off, I thought we're going to have a lot more come off. And it's now a decision of where do we go from here. So looking at the car right now, we have two options. Okay, so the first option is to get the bits painted that need painting. And it could be quite expensive because when you look at painting cars, where you've got to blend stuff in, especially here where you've got two different panels, blending in can get expensive. We also then obviously need to think about the passenger side as well, which is going to be more. So that is option number one, is to get the bits painted and leave the car the color it is. Option number two is something that me and Zoe thought about in the future with taking the vinyl off, and that is to get the whole car actually wrapped in a totally different color. And it's a really hard one for me, and I actually do want your help here. I really do want your help on what you guys actually think should be done, because this color is a rare color. It's a bit of an iconic color. Since I've had the car, people really like this color, but I just don't know if I need a change for the Evo. Now, as crazy as it sounds, I even thought about getting rid of the Evo. Earlier this year, I thought, do I get rid of the Evo, get something else? And then I thought, you know what, no, let's change it. Let's maybe change the wheels, maybe wrap it in a different color, which is kind of potentially where we are now. Or do I just get the paint scene too and leave it the color it is? Like, there's all these options that I've got, and I want you guys and girls to kind of give me an idea. What do you think I should do? Because I do love this color, but I don't know if I just want something else. I don't honestly really know what I want to do. I don't know. This is kind of thrown a spanner in the works. I was hoping we'd take the vinyl off and everything was just going to be perfect and the paint would have been fine and clean, but that's clearly not what happened. Okay, so let's give you one more look at the car now that everything's been pulled off, and one more walk round. It's crazy because this is how the car looked when I first built it, probably about 2 years ago now, before we put the vinyl on, and it does still look amazing. I do love the colour, and the colour is a head turner for sure, but like I say, I am totally unsure what to do. I really do need some help, and I know ultimately it is my decision, but look at it. I think the car just looks great. Now, what I am definitely going to say is please support the channel, because we're going to need some help with obviously putting the money back into this car. So if you haven't, then hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. It goes a long way with helping me to keep bringing you content. So subscribe, hit that like button, drop a comment, let me know what you think we should do with the Evo, and we will see you in the next one, which will be very soon. Peace out.